Welcome to Paul Vickery Fishing, and today we're going to go and catch carp off the surface in March like this. Look at that. One of the most important things to remember about this sort of fishing is the weather. If the sun isn't out, don't bother this time of year. You know, it's the sun that's getting these fish on the surface. Make sure the sun's shining. That happens a lot. I know people say you got to wait for the line to tighten when you're doing this sort of fishing, but these fish ain't that stupid. They quite often spat that out, and you have to strike quite quickly, in my experience. Oh, there is one. Whoa. Oh, jeez. What happened there? Whoa, that's a decent fish. Oh dear. That was unusual. There must be a damage in my line. That was 12-pound line that's just broke. Right, so that was a bit unfortunate, that fish, but it's a good time to you know, talk about what the end tackle. So the end tackle, it's really simple. 12-pound line. I've got just a light match reel, and it's a 2.5-pound test curve rod, and I've got size 8 gripper hooks. I think they're gripper hooks. Where is it? I had it just a minute ago. Oh, here it goes. It's a size 8 trig hammer barbless from ESP Cryogen. So the reason why I've gone for these, they've got a slightly longer shank than a normal hook, and so the dog biscuit can be inside the bait a little bit more. I don't bother with a hair rig. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but at the moment I don't bother with a hair rig. So, and the important part, these little bad boys, Baker's Meaty Meals. They are brilliant, nice and soft. They cast quite well. So I'm only free lining. I'm not using a controller. Sometimes it's only 20 yards over there. I can get over there with a free line. Sometimes if I need to use a controller, I will, but to be honest, if I'm trying to fish up against snags and like a yard off the islands, I can't really get there with a controller, so I need to be free lining. So that's the tackle. Let's have another cast. One of the things I really enjoy about this style of fishing is the feeding. You've got to get it bang on. You can't just pile loads out there because you won't catch any. You've really got to think about the feeding. You've got to put just the right amount to increase your chances, attract the carp, not feed the local wildlife, because it's low temperatures. The water's not warm, so they're not really feeding really hard. So you just need a few plops in there to not overfeed them, because they'll fill up and go away, and still attract them in and give yourself a chance of catching them. These fish are pressured, and so they like to live quite close to the island. If you fire your bait right up against the island, you're never going to catch them. They'll never come out. You've got to try and get it in the sweet spot. Hit the sweet spot every time. Like a metre out from the island. No more than that, otherwise they won't come out. And if it's too far away, you won't catch them. So just finding the right spot. Oh, that was perfect bait. Right in the money. Now I don't know whether you saw that, but it's a classic where freelining helps. And if you go into the bushes, don't just see where it lands, and then just reel up to the bushes, and then give it a flick. And 9 times out of 10, you don't get snagged. Little tip, that one. Sometimes what you can do, if it's only caught on a little bush, is just leave it hanging in the water like that, and then when a carp goes, it pulls it off. That's another good one. That was a classic. That one went over a twig, and I did wait for it to take it. It's amazing how many times the perfect cast results in a fish. Just those few centimetres more. It's quite good as well. The lilies haven't come up this time of year, so there's no real bad snags or anything like that. Whoa, steady girl. I say there's no lilies, he's just gone in one. Oh no, they're coming, these lilies. It's not that big at all. It's like a ghosty common thing. Carp are funny, you got to give them the respect. Even if they're not very big, you're sometimes like, oh come on. They fight hard. It's not very big at all. I say that was just hanging over the branch, and it was just blowing in the wind a bit, and one went for it and didn't quite get it, and then another one come up and so yeah, not a massive fish, probably only about 4 pound, but it gave me quite a tussle, and it's got a really orangey look about him. Getting back. I was just carefully feeding the ducks then. There was a duck just coming into the swim, and I was like, no, just keeping them away. Got a big lumpy old carp. yeah, it's a nice mirror. So, another lovely mirror, probably about £10. Let's get it back. Yes, floater fishing's awesome. I'd like to take a moment to thank all our subscribers, you lovely subscribers, and if you've got a moment, just click the like button, share, comment, do whatever. It all helps the algorithm say Paul Vickery fishing ain't too bad. You've got to keep an eye on your bait. That's
the right bait.
There you go.
Oh,
There's one.
bloody handsome.
Yeah.
Good one?
Oh, don't know, it's hard to tell. We are recording now, Clive, so no swearing, please. It's probably more likely to be me than you swearing.
Certainly is an effective method, isn't it?
Oh,
Is that a mirror?
I don't know. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So. I like it this time of year as well because it's not, you know, the pads aren't up, the fish are not going crazy. It's just steady, regular sort of, I don't know, you've got to think about it.
Excellent.
You can't just pile in a ton of dog biscuits.
No, obviously you're not feeding hardly any, are you, really?
No. I'm just saying on the camera how much you feed and the right amount, and oh no, it's a comment.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a mirror again.
Tatty old one.
Well, I mean, that's a good, what, 2 or 3 hours of sport. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's alright. That's the way you tell him.
Yeah. He's a good double.
Yeah. Excellent. Oh, you might have talked me into doing it then. Oh.
Another absolute cracker. Gonna gob on that. Hey there. Hooks out. Oh yeah. Whoop. These carp are a handful. I'm glad I got the mat. Oh yeah, another absolute cracker. Got to be £10. No need to weigh it. Quite an old fish. Big head, big shoulders. All made for eating dog biscuits. Get him back. Yeah, mate. So that's enough of that. I really enjoyed that. That was what, 3 hours, and I had 4 carp in 3 hours, and that biggest one I think was like £24, something like that. So get out, get some dog biscuits and go and catch some carp off the top.